What's going on, people? Welcome back to Nesta TV, and today this video is going to be about what is my opinion on the Arsenal squad and how I would revamp it, or how I would like Arteta to revamp it, based on who would you sell, who would you keep, and who would you probably send out on loan. So we're going to just jump straight into it. Basically, Arsenal squad, a lot of deadwood. I think a lot of people past their time to move them on, time to get some fresh legs in, and basically the next step forward, because now I feel like we need to focus more on players that can elevate us, players that can take us to the next level. And I'm gonna be honest, some of these players I don't think they can take us to the next level. Some of them been here for that long. If they would have taken us to the next level, they would have probably did it already. So time to rehaul the squad, time to flip it. And I'm not gonna be too harsh. I'm gonna be kind of like, I'm gonna try to make sense of it, because you probably won't sell everybody, but it's my opinion, and I'm gonna probably give you like one or two players that I think that we can replace these players with. So we're gonna start from the goalkeepers. Leno, Martinez, and Matt Macy. Keep. Come on, we have two young goalkeepers. Leno and Martinez is what, 27, 28. Matt Macy, I think Matt Macy is 25. Come on, you have three young goalkeepers. Keep them. Martinez and Leno gonna fight for the #1 spot. You guys can go check out the video for that. I already did a video talking about who I would prefer as #1, so go and check it out. But I will keep them. Let them fight for the spot. Matt Macy, whenever he gets a chance, he got to take it with both hands. So we're keeping all the goalkeepers. Let me know what you think about the goalkeepers in the comments. We're going to move on to the right backs. So basically, I don't know what formation Arteta is going to play next season. There's talks that he prefer 4-3-3, like what they was playing at Man City. So if that's the case, then I will see it going a certain type of way. But I don't think it's going to really change with the right backs. Right wing back, right back. I think players that we have in the squad are technically good enough to play both positions. Maybe not so much Bellerin. Defensively, I'm not sure, but let's get into it and see. So we're gonna start with Bellerin. So the right backs we have pretty much with Bellerin, Cedric, and maybe Maitland-Niles. I don't know what's going on with Maitland-Niles, but I'm gonna be honest. If I was Cedric, not going nowhere. He just signed. He just came to the club. He just got his contract pretty much. He's not going nowhere. So he's out the picture. He is a keep. So how did he look so far? He looked pretty good this season so far. I think he have a lot to offer. My opinion, if I had to choose between Bellerin and Maitland-Niles, I'm going Maitland-Niles. I'm sorry, Bellerin. You've been here long enough. I like you as a player and everything, but it's a tough one. If Maitland-Niles is not going to be considered as a wing back or a full back, then we keep Bellerin. Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like since Cedric came in, he gave Bellerin the push and he started to play better. Is there a little bit better options out there? Maybe. If we're just talking about Bellerin and Cedric, then I would say, you know what? Maybe sell Bellerin and bring in like a Max Aarons. It's a tough one, but if it's down to the three of them as right back, Cedric, Bellerin and Maitland-Niles, I'm selling Bellerin and I'm keeping Maitland-Niles and Cedric. That's what I would do. If it's down to Cedric and Bellerin, I'll probably keep both of them. Let me know what you guys think about the right back position, because I have something else for Maitland-Niles as we advance forward in the video. So moving on to the left backs. Very easy decision. Kieran Tierney. Scottish is very, very poor, yo. But Kieran Tierney is a baller. Keep. Definitely a keep. He gonna stay one of the best left backs in the club right now. They're saying that he's better than Robertson. I think Robertson is really good offensively. Late in the season, I see Tierney start doing some craziness where he like pushing the ball too far down the line and it's going outside and stuff. But hopefully he recover from that. But that doesn't change the fact he's a baller. Definitely keeping Tierney. Kolasinac. Bye Kolasinac. You got to go. Replacements. There's a bunch of replacements. You must be able to find some type of nice left back. There's a bunch of better options out there than Kolasinac at the moment, to be honest. He's a beast, he's a monster. Come on, I feel like your biggest thing so far in the club since you've been here is protecting Mesut Ozil. It wasn't on the field. So I will sell him, I will replace him. I'm sure you can think of anybody that will come in and probably be a better fit than Kolasinac. But I'm gonna give him his props. He do play with a lot of heart, he do play with a lot of passion. But what he did, who was it against? With the back pass, I forgot. Was it Chelsea, Tottenham? I forgot. That stupid back pass and put David Luiz in trouble. You got to go. We're not keeping you. Bye. So he will get sold. How much can we get for Kolasinac? We'll be lucky. We got him for free maybe 4 seasons ago. 3-4 seasons ago. We'll be lucky if we can get 10 mil for him. I'm gonna be honest, that would be a lot of money for Kolasinac. 10 mil will be decent money. How old is he? He's 27. Still fairly young. Sell him. If we can get 10 mil for him, I'll be happy for that. Moving on to the centre backs. I'm gonna start with Socrates. I'm gonna sell him. He's getting there in age, 32 years old. We don't need him and David Luiz. We don't need 2 old people in the defense. I will get rid of Socrates. I'm gonna get rid of him. Moving on to Holden. I will keep Holden. I feel like, so this is how I was saying. David Luiz is a keep. Pablo Mari is a keep. They already just signed contracts. They're not going anywhere. So they're ready to keep. Saliba just came in. Keep. He not going nowhere. He just came. So that's 3 centre backs right there. How much centre backs you need in the season? Maybe 5. 5 proper centre backs, and maybe the 6 is a youth. You know what I mean? Because it's only 2 positions, maybe 3 positions that you will be fighting for. So as I said, Luiz, Mari, and Saliba is the keeps. Then you basically gonna go down to Socrates, Holden, Chambers, and Mustafi. That's 4. So basically you have 3 that we're gonna be keeping, and 4 that we're gonna be thinking of. Okay, who we gonna keep out of this 4? Out of the 4, I'll basically keep I feel like you already know Socrates and Mustafi. Bye. They going, definitely going. When you think about it between Holden and Chambers, you're like, which one would you keep? For me, I'm keeping Holden. He have a lot of potential. He showed a lot of great signs throughout the years. Chambers cost us more than he actually helped us. He had a few bright moments and stuff, but I don't feel like he ever reached that level since he's been playing for us. He was having a good season up until he got injured, but I don't know what happened. But I will sell Chambers. So that means basically my centre backs that I will keep is Saliba, Mari, Luiz, and Holden. There's talks of Gabriel Magalhaes coming in. I did that in the transfer corner video. So if he can come in and that will be our 5th centre back, that will be amazing. You know, 5. I think that will be 5 solid centre backs to go through the season with. We cannot count on like Zach Medley. He just went on loan to Gillingham. So I feel like that would be good. 5 good centre backs. Let me know what you guys think. Saliba, Luiz, Pablo Mari, Holden, and if we get Gabriel Magalhaes, do you guys think that would be good? 5 good centre backs to go the season with. I really think it would. So just let me know in the comments. We're gonna move on to the midfielders, and we're talking central midfielders for now. Anywhere in the center of the park, not the wide players, central midfielders. And we're gonna start with the big Don, the assist king, the one who does no wrong. He came out and made his statements the other day saying what he been going through with Arsenal and whatever. He said he not leaving, blah blah blah. There's been talks that Arsenal are willing to pay off his contract. I think that would be the best way to go. I feel it for him a bit, because he said he been training, he said he been fit, and they just haven't been picking him. I think it's probably because he didn't take a pay cut. They feel like he's not a good person to have around the squad. Whatever the case might be, just get rid of Ozil. If you're gonna pay him off, or just leave him in the reserves, whatever. He getting 350 bucks a week. So can you just leave that on the side sitting down? It's like having a Ferrari and not driving it. You know what I mean? It's like you're renting a Ferrari and not driving it. That's what it's like. So it's like, What do you do with Ozzy? But for me, get rid of him. I don't think we can sell him and get any money for him, to be honest. It will probably just be free. They're going to buy out his contract so he's free to go, so they don't have to worry about him anymore. So I would just get rid of Ozil. However, I don't see him coming back in the squad. And for me, I wouldn't have him back. Move on, get fresh legs in, get like a Smith Rowe to take his place, or a Coutinho that we've been linked with and stuff like that. Willian had just signed. Welcome to the club, Willian. There's been talks that he might take over that Ozil role that he used to play, and we might have Willian coming as number 10. That would be fine with me. But we're going to move on with this list. Torreira. This is a tough one. You know, he's been having his ups and downs since he came to Arsenal. One time he was homesick. He not really homesick because he's from Uruguay, I think. But he wanted to go back to Italy. You know, the weather is better in Italy. But for me, it's a tough one. But I would sell Torreira. Very defensive player. Does he give you much offensively? Maybe. He scored a nice goal against Tottenham. I think it was a winning goal. He scored a winning goal, like the bicycle kick against Watford, I think. He is a good player. Very good defensively. He fits the Premier League style. He knows how to. He's very combative. But, you know, in this, I feel like Arteta's style, as you see when Arteta had Xhaka and Ceballos in the midfield, that's players that give you stuff at both ends of the field. Torreira will give you 80% defensively and 20% offensively, where Xhaka and Ceballos is giving you a little bit more defensive, a little bit more offensively and less defensively. But the less they give defensively, it helps. You know what I mean? When Arteta played the three back with Xhaka and Ceballos in the midfield, we look like a proper team. Was Torreira making us a proper team in there? Would he make us a proper team with Xhaka alone in there? Maybe not so much. I would probably sell him, getting like a Decore in, somebody that's more box to box and could offer more going forward. I would probably do that. That's my opinion. How much would we get for Torreira? 20, 25 mil. We'd be lucky to get 30. But I would say it's more closer to 20 to 25 mil. But I would just get rid of him. Bring in somebody that's Premier League proven. You know, like a Decore, as I said. Thomas Partey will be lovely to have in. And we just see where we go from there. Willock. Joe Willock. I don't know. I think he's being I think he's a baller. I think he's been forced into the squad. They say he's the Arsenal player that made the most appearances this season. You know what I mean? And that's like, you know, he's not somebody that give you a lot. But I really do like him as a player. Would I sell him? No. It's going to either be between keep and loan. For me, to be honest, I would definitely... Who do you guys think would be better in the midfield? And that's where I said I'm going to bring Maitland-Niles back into the argument. Because even though Maitland-Niles did a good job as a wing-back, Maitland-Niles' preferred position is midfield. Centre midfielder, maybe like a right midfielder or so. But I really do think Maitland-Niles can do a good job in the centre of the midfield. Offensively and defensively. I feel like he can probably replace like a Torreira. Maybe send Willock out on loan. And all them game times you've been giving to Willock, you give it to Maitland-Niles. You know, I feel like Maitland-Niles would definitely benefit from it. Send Willock out on loan. He would benefit from a loan. Maybe at a smaller club also. But I feel like Maitland-Niles would do better, you know, further up the pitch. You know, in attacking, like in a more central midfield position. He's very good defensively. He's very skillful. And I feel like if Arteta get to him, like the role that Guendouzi was playing, we're going to move on to him. You know, next... I feel like give Maitland-Niles that position and see what he do. Give him a season, see what he do. And we'll go from there. But Willock, keep our loan. Let me know what you guys think. What would you do with Joe Willock? I feel like, for me, I would probably loan him out. Give Maitland-Niles his position. And plus, you would probably have like a Coutinho coming in as we've been linked with. That would be fine. But I don't think he's a bad player. I would keep our loan him. I'm just confused. Let me know what you guys think. Guendouzi. He's been out the team for so long. I like him. He has a lot of passion. He just needs some more maturing to do. He's been having a few you know, as they call it, bust up with the coach and, you know, players and stuff like that at Arsenal. He's been having a rough patch. You see his old coach at Lorient come out and say that, you know, he been having, you know, attitude problems and stuff. Guendouzi, I'll just get rid of him. He been out the team for so long. He haven't been bringing anything to the team. I will get rid of him. There's been talks that we put him a part of a deal for Thomas Partey. Guendouzi plus 25 mil for Thomas Partey. That didn't go through. They rejected it. Then I heard that we've been putting him with a 40 million, him plus 40 million for what's his name, Aouar or Aurier, whatever you call him, that midfielder for Lyon. I heard that got rejected. I heard that he wants to come and play for Arsenal, but I will get rid of Guendouzi. Whatever deal we can put him in, send him to Atletico Madrid to get Partey, send him to Lyon, but it's like nobody wants him. So, but I heard that he been linked with Barcelona. PSG been wanting him too. Just sell him. How much would you get for Guendouzi? Probably like a 30 to 40 mil, because Guendouzi was balling. He was doing really good, and he's a young player, a lot of potential. Just take 30 or 40 for him, and I feel like that would be good. We reinvest it in the squad. Moving on to Xhaka. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Xhaka is gonna leave. There's another player there too. Like when I say, like, I would say like Torreira and Guendouzi and stuff like that. Maybe like a Zakaria that plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach. He is Xhaka's Swiss mate. You know, maybe you bring somebody like him in the squad. Very good box to box, defensively and offensively. You know, tall, strong player. Maybe bring somebody like him in. But going back to Xhaka, I don't think he's gonna leave. He's been doing very good under Arteta. He still have a lot of sloppy moments. That's why I feel like bringing somebody like a Decore or Thomas Partey in, maybe a Zakaria, would definitely help Xhaka up his game. Maybe drop him up the team for a bit. If you can get a better midfield pairing in there, we'll see. But most likely they're going to keep him. So I would just say keep, because I know they're not going to sell Xhaka. So Xhaka is a keep. Moving on, El Neni, bye. We're not going to stay on you for too long. Take 5 mil for him. He been having issues at Besiktas. They're not paying him and all of that. Why he still got a jersey number at Arsenal, I don't know. Sell El Neni, take 5 mils. I'll take, you know, take a juice, a drink, and a chips for him or something. He not gonna bring nothing to the squad. Just get rid of him. Having people like him around still is holding back the progress. You know, the progression of like Maitland-Niles. Get rid of him. Mkhitaryan, he's in Roma. I don't know what's wrong with him. I heard that he stayed for loan and then he's gonna leave for free, whatever the case might be. Just get rid of him. Just dash him away. Get nothing for him. Get him off the wage bill. That can be beneficial to Arsenal. Whatever you gotta do. I remember the links that we had with what's his name, Justin Kluivert, the legendary Kluivert's son that plays for Roma, the winger. There was been links that saying that we could get him and just let Mickey stay. I would have taken that. He's a nice young winger. I feel like he would definitely come in and develop properly under Arteta. But them talks had pretty much died down. So Mkhitaryan, just go. You know, buy. We wouldn't keep him, just sell him. Sell him, give him away, whatever the case might be. Smith Rowe, bring him back into the squad. I will keep him. As I said, you know, like, can you have a squad where you're keeping, like, you know, throughout the season? Can you keep Willock and Smith Rowe in the same squad for the season? Maybe not. You know, maybe not, because it's like, who would you prefer in the team? Willock or Smith Rowe? I like Smith Rowe, to be honest. If you remember when Unai Emery was giving Smith Rowe a lot of chances, he was doing good in the Europa League. He was starting in Europa League games and he was scoring a lot of goals. It's like every game he played, he was scoring. He did good on loan with Huddersfield, I think. He did good on loan. I would keep him, bring him in the squad, maybe loan on Willock this time. I feel like Smith Rowe maybe have a little bit more to offer than Willock. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. So that's pretty much for the center midfielders. We will move on to the wingers, the wide players. We're gonna start with, come on. I feel like we have such a nice group of wide players that we just have to keep all of them. We just add Willian to it. We don't know if he's gonna be a wide player or a number 10. I'm not going to go too much on how much I think Willian is going to impact the squad. I'm going to have a separate video where I'm going to talk about my thoughts on Willian joining Arsenal and how I feel like we can incorporate him in the team and how I feel like he's going to benefit the team. Look out for that video. But Saka, keep, wicked left winger. He can fill in that left back to help us. I see him play number 10 against Brighton. he was playing really good. He put through ball for Aubameyang, he hit the post. You know, he was doing really good. Very good player for the future. Keep, for sure. Keep. That's not even a question. Saka, Nelson, I don't know. You know, I'm hearing a lot. Some Arsenal fans saying to sell, get rid of him. He's not going to take us to the next level. I like Reece Nelson. I just feel like he's been having some shockers on his arms for a while, and I feel like Arteta is trying to release him. Because if you've seen a couple of games he played under Arteta, he came in and he was going at it. You know, he was going hard. You can tell that his style is changing up a bit. You can tell there's like some freedom for him now a little bit. And Arteta wants him to express himself, you know, just like Arteta went and helped out with Sterling and them guys, Jesus and them guys, Sane and stuff at Man City. You can tell Arteta is gonna help Nelson in that way. So I feel like give Nelson a season more. I feel like he will do good next season as a player coming off the bench. You know, he got Willian that he can learn stuff from. And I feel like you're gonna see these young players with Willian coming in with his experience. You're going to see these young players develop more. So Nelson, I would definitely keep him. Pepe, Dan Pepe, every left back's nightmare. Keep Pepe for sure. Pepe ain't going nowhere. Pepe, definitely, I feel Pepe scoring 10 to 15 goal next season. 10 to 15 assists next season. I can feel it. You can tell he's going to be really good. I just hope that he can hit the ground running next season. After having a full season. Is it a full season? Yeah, pretty much a full season in the Premier League. So I would definitely keep Pepe. Martinelli, Danelli, keeping Martinelli for sure. He been doing really good. Every time he come in, he scored a few goals this season and stuff like that. Definitely keeping Martinelli. Moving on to the strikers. Aubameyang, Lacazette, Nketiah. Aubameyang, I think he's about to sign a new contract. Hopefully he does. You know, top strike in the Premier League by scoring all these goals on the left side. Definitely have to keep Aubameyang. Lacazette, there's been a lot of questions about him. He's been linked with Juventus, Atletico Madrid and stuff like that. Are we going to sell him? Then we put Aubameyang up top, and then we have all these white players that we can rotate. Are we going to keep Lacazette? Because I feel like the link up with Lacazette, Pepe, imagine having Lacazette up top again next season. Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right, and Willian in the number 10 position. You know, with maybe like a party and a Xhaka or a party and Ceballos or whatever behind Willian. I feel like that would be a wicked front four to go with next season. But we have to wait and see. But for me, I will keep Lacazette, to be honest. Maybe one more season, see what he does. We need him to score more goals, you know. So maybe having somebody like a Willian coming in the midfield in the number 10 position might benefit him. Because I feel like the game start coming more from the white players. But he missed a lot of chances. So he needs to step up his game. But I would definitely keep Lacazette. Lacazette, Aubameyang, Nketiah as a third striker. Then you have Martinelli that can fit in as a backup striker as well. Come on. We get in there. The strikers, I would definitely keep them. And that's pretty much it for the keep, sell, or loan video. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is there anybody that I would keep, that you would sell, that I would sell, that you would keep? And anybody that you think that we should loan out, or whatever the case might be, can you guys drop it in the comments and let me know? Please remember to comment, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Boom.